Corona, Cero, post-show. It's a big day at the end of the road. The Outerknown Tahiti Pro presented by IC. And we had a tremendous event. We had a tremendous finals day. We had inspirational moments. We had excellent scores. We had a full plate for you today in Teahupo'o, Tahiti. Stop number 7 of the championship tour. Oh, wow. What a week we've had. And it concluded in a giant crescendo. There's so many moments we need to share with you on this post-show. Unbelievable. Kai Pugaro, the fabulous Felicity Palmentier, and Jessie Mendez. Ladies first. What do you think?
Oh, wow. Overall for the event or just today?
I want to go today, finals day.
Okay. I just feel like there was so much tension that built all the way through from the quarters to the semis, right through to the final. No one was sort of out of it. No one really ran away with it, both on the women's side and the men's side. I loved the fight back from Seth. It was incredible to watch, really emotional too on behalf of him, and the fight back from Erin, fighting her way back from a combination situation. It was incredible.
Absolutely incredible. What about you, Jesse?
I mean, I can't go past Seth, boy, you know, like it's such an emotional win for him. I've been in his situation before where everything's gone against you. I didn't get the win, but he did. So it's very hard for you to bounce yourself back from something like that, and just impressive. Obviously, Erin is a freak. I'm happy for Anat as well to come back. It's kind of almost like the event of the underdogs. A lot of people that were way down in the rankings just making themselves a run and getting back on track.
Yeah, speaking of Seth Moniz, let's take a look at our champions road to the finals, starting with the men's bracket. Starting at the quarterfinals, but you know what? Before we get to Alan Cleland Jr. in quarterfinal number 1 that Seth had to go through, let's rewind. Emil Zermak, heat number 1. Yago Dora, defending world champ in heat number 2. Baron Mamiya in heat number 3. Then we get to this bracket right here, Flick, with Al Cleland Jr.
Talk about taking down the hardest draw. I mean, Al Cleland, absolute charger when it comes to big pits, big tubes, and hucking himself over the ledge. So, yeah, the quarterfinal, the first one up against, just like major, tenacity.
Seth
really
had the toughest. He had the toughest bracket, and he came through. He came through the hard way because he had to get past guys like this. Alan Cleland Jr., who was a standout in all the free serves.
And just the style, the grace that this guy is capable of putting himself in the toughest situation that everyone's terrified and tenses up. He just looks freed up and as good as you could be. So props to Seth to make everything look too easy.
So deep, so many barrels. He actually tapped out when we calculated the actual time in seconds. Coming up to this finals day, he already had 60 seconds. He clocked a lot more. Then coming up against Italo Ferreira, a former champ and one of the most informed surfers here in Tahiti in the semifinals.
He really stopped the momentum of Italo because Italo was looking so hard to beat out here. Just the way he hunts around the reef. He makes himself available to any sort of opportunity. But, yeah, Seth really put a stop to that. It's not easy to do on your backhand in conditions like today. I feel like the sort of narrative storyline was like, oh, it's the goof, it's the goof, it's the goof today, coming from deep on the reef. But Seth, just with his technical ability on his backhand, being able to take down Italo, who would have been a favourite, is really, really impressive. I mean, these big, long, deep tubes coming from so deep on the reef, finding these ones that stay so open. It just really was Seth's day today.
A lot of time the shorter waves, but way hollower than most. And he was able to put himself in such a deep spot.
Then on to the final, where Seth is going to match his childhood friend in the way of Griffin Colapinto. Two back-to-back finals here for Griffin and a 10, but Seth came back from behind in this final.
Oh, when you Griff really got it started with the 7, right? And you're thinking, okay, Griff's getting things going, the momentum's going his way, and it was sort of the story of Seth really fighting back and locking in the 8-5 to start, and then you're thinking, okay, he had this incredible moment too where he kicked off in the crowd, and Kelly kind of said it before, you know, when you have a moment like that, and it kind of is this moment that's probably going to be replayed forever, it kind of feels like he's the guy, and I feel like that's so true in that moment. It was just really cool, everyone getting around him, supporting him, and you could really see just how much everyone wants him to win because he is such the underdog here. When he came in at number 30th seed into this event, but what we were seeing from him out there, he could not put a foot wrong in the end. Ended up locking in a couple of 9s, Thanks for coming.
And I'll tell you one thing, the 10-point ride came for Griffin, but he just didn't have priority, and Seth was just in the perfect spot. Griffin was a little deeper, so he probably would have capitalized even more on the 9.1 that we just saw on the screen from Seth Moniz. So just playing a perfect heat, very selective throughout the whole event.
Paul Maikai, congratulations to Seth Moniz. 7 years on the championship tour. His maiden CT victory at one of the marquee events on the championship tour here in Tahiti. And the numbers, giant. 2 9s in the final, 18.17, the highest scoring heat of Seth's career.
Incredible, right? And to do it at a wave like this where you're going to get your first win. I mean, it's been a long time coming. I'm sure he would have loved one before then, but to win at Chopes, this is one of those events when you qualify, you say, okay, I want to win at Pipe. I want to win at Chopes. And he's done that. So it's incredible to see. And winning in such a convincing fashion with 2 excellent numbers feels good.
Gigantic. Seth Moniz on the dock here, greeted by the GOAT, Al Cleland Jr., and good friend, like I said, from childhood, Griffin Colapinto. By the way, Griffin, incredible event for Colapinto. I just want to congratulate Griffin on super entertaining.
Oh, next golf ball.
The GOAT wants a selfie.
Go.
And the wild thing, let's have the chair up. All right, we're back. I'm hearing the celebration right now, and it is going off. I'm telling you, he's a crowd favorite. You know, I think everyone can get behind someone who's been just there year after year trying, and finally has that big breakthrough moment.
It's the underdog. That's what it is. It's the story of the underdog, and so cool to see this moment right now and to share the final with Griff. You got Al cheering him up as well. Just such a cool moment. This is going to feel so good. This victory for him, just at this point in his career, where he's at. You know, obviously he's got a baby on the way too. Such a cool moment. And you've got, you know, another South Pacific event coming right up Fiji, where he's just probably going to perform with the momentum from this win.
Monster boys on top.
Gotta listen in for a little while here.
It's a long walk.
Erin Brooks getting chaired as well.
Let's go! Come on, girls, keep up! Woo! Yeah. Woo! Oh my God!
Well, there you go. And you know what? Gosh, speaking of Erin Brooks, what an event for Erin.
It was crazy. She took down some really big names in this event. You think to Carissa Moore, the 5-time world champ, she had pretty much probably the hardest draw you could get after that. Molly Picklum, defending champ, and also the current world champ. So
yeah, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the bracket and flick Erin's road to a victory here in Tahiti. There you go.
Oh yeah.
It only got tough.
It doesn't get any harder, really. I mean, prior to that, she took down Carissa as well. She had Tia Zabrowski in her early opening round too, so not an easy draw. And then she matched up against one of her best mates in the semi-final, Isabella Nichols, on tour. So it's just, that would have been a really difficult one just personally. And then in the final, matched up with Anat, and Anat had her on lock. 2 excellent numbers within the first sort of 5 to 10 minutes. She had to back up against the wall, and she had to really fight her way back. She was in a combination situation.
Yeah, and it was an excellent scoring final on both sides. This started with the quarterfinals and how that road came for Erin Brooks. So she had to come up after Molly Picklum. When you talk about Tahiti, you talk about someone with backhand tube riding skills, you think about Molly Picklum.
Oh, definitely. And just guinea pigs for the day, right? Like first heave of the morning, you can see how much more lump and how much more unruly it was this morning compared to what we had on the finals. So very tricky to navigate, finding clear water, but just did amazing work to get this one done.
Yeah, 13.5. Pickles really couldn't find form in this quarterfinal. Just a 3.27 for Molly Picklum. So the morning started out with Erin Brooks, all on her end, all on her side in this quarterfinal. On to the semifinals with some great tube riding flick just like that.
Yeah, it was awesome to see when I reflect back on this, and to your point, Jesse, just how much she's been able to adapt throughout the day, just with the condition changes. And I mean, my goodness, you look at the technique inside the tube, it's just, she has got it. She's got it on lock.
Semifinals up against a good friend in the way of Isabella Nichols. And you know friends go at each other hard. In this semifinal, 9-point ride. This is when things really turned up for Erin Brooks.
I mean, just her read and how she's able to knife it, like keep herself compact, keep her arms always very close to her body, which it gives her the balance on those late takeoffs to keep the momentum going forward. Bella fought back, got pretty drained actually on this heat, had 2 nice barrels, but it just wasn't enough. It was one of those days that, you know, Erin was going to be unstoppable.
I think so too. This was cool just to see the growth, the personal growth for Bella throughout this event. Just even when you reflect back to last year to this year and to have that heat, to get a few successful tubes, I think for her personally it's going to be really good. But just for Erin today, it was her day, like you said, Jesse. Just so in form. She couldn't really put a foot wrong. Even when she had her back completely up against the wall, she was always going to fight back. So got the win over the best mate. And then it was on to the final.
All goofy foot final, and the hard-charging Anat Lelior flick had Erin in a combination halfway through this final.
I was kind of baffled. I knew it was only a matter of time for Anat to really lock in an excellent score, because just seeing the waves she'd been taking off on previous heats, I was like, hey, this chick's going to lock in an excellent number for sure. But then Erin, I mean, man, she did so good to remain calm under pressure, because she was basically left chasing a combination of over 16 points to fight her way back. She locked in the first number and then, yeah, really chasing another big score. And this is the moment, this is the turning wave which really turned the heat. She locked in the 9-point ride for was that the really high 8 for this one, or the 9?
Yeah, 8.93.
8.93. So there's been so many 8s and 9s today. But yeah, she's just done so well. There was such a tight little tube to try and find the exit in, and so long. Great positioning, great heavy takeoff. She made the drop, and yeah, beautiful way to fight back.
Just tremendous, and hug from the bestie that she met in the semifinals, turning the year for young Erin Brooks, and she did it in a huge way. Giant numbers for Brooks in this final. Giant numbers for Anat Lelior in this final. Both surfers really pushing women surfing in this final, both with excellent heat scores. We can take a look at those numbers right now. Look at that, 16.33 for Anat. You would think that would win, but no. 17.2, Erin Brooks, our Tahiti winner.
I mean, with the conditions that we had, it was a matter of opportunity for Erin Brooks to get those scores. And almost felt like Anat thought it was kind of done. And then she left the door open, and Erin just took the win.
Well, let's hear from our 2026 Outerknown Tahiti Pro champ, Erin Brooks, on the boat with Chris Cote.
Destiny, Erin Brooks, congratulations. You are our champion for the Outerknown Tahiti Pro presented by IC, and I can just feel the energy coming off you right now. What are you feeling like in this moment?
I'm just so relieved. That heat started out not the way I wanted. I was in combo, and to come back from that is literally insane. I'm thankful to God for just helping me stay calm, because I was honestly freaking out so much, and I was just so excited to get the win. I haven't had one in so long, so it feels really good.
Erin, now you've had time to take a couple of victory laps and talk to, of course, your friends and your family. For you, with this season being so up and down, what does it mean to you now to finally get the momentum going?
It definitely gives me a lot of confidence, and it means everything. I've wanted a win for so long, so bad. I didn't get one on my rookie season, and that was just one of my goals this year, to get more wins and have one. So hopefully we can keep it going. I had such great help from Teahupo'o and Snake here, so I'm thankful to them too, because they kept me calm and kept me going.
I know you have a huge global fan base, tons of family and friends. What do you want to tell everybody watching?
I want to thank you guys for tuning in. We had a lot of days, a lot of fun ways, a lot of barrels. I love my family back home. Miss you guys so much, and first I want to thank God for letting me win, because I'm so happy. Can't believe it.
Congratulations, Erin. You earned every bit of it.
Thank you.
There you go. That was that was just a moment. You know, every year the women come here and they raise the bar, Flick. I swear, like consistently, ever since we started coming here in 2022, over and over again.
Totally, I agree with that. I think, you know, we've always had the select women on the championship tour, even back in the day, that were always going to charge. I feel like the whole level of the women's tour now understands that this is the excitement and it's not going anywhere. So this whole level consistently throughout the tour has risen, the bar has been risen, and it's really cool to see. I mean, the two women in the final speak for themselves. We obviously know what Erin's capable of in the tube. Anat, though, coming from so deep in the rankings and then making the way all the way through to the final, it just speaks to how deep the level is on the Women's Championship Tour now when it comes to tube riding on a slab.
Well said, well said. And speaking of the slab brings moments, you know, charging moments. And our charging company is Mophie. Our Mophie Charger contender for today, drumroll, who could it be? The Rockin' Moroccan.
He's been charging since round one, let me tell you that. This is just kind of just a cherry on top because it's a cute day for a guy like this. Like
cute day.
What he's been going through, those waves that he caught on the previous days. It's just a fun ride, but incredible surf for Renzi on that morning. On the first round he surfed today, so super stoked to see him there and picking himself back up. A lot of surfers, like I'm mentioning, way low in the rankings, kind of fighting back and gaining traction in the second half of the year.
Yeah, that's later on in the segment. We'll be crowning the Mophie Charger of the event. Every day we had a contender from Mophie, and thank you to Mophie for keeping us charged. While especially our water crew has worked really hard here while out on the water. Look at the beautiful whenua here in Tahiti at Teahupo'o. This is such a wonderful place, this village here, and this is the site of where we're going to do our awards presentation. Speaking of that, let's throw to Joe Terpel for our official awards presentation. Take it away, Joe.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hi, everybody. That was beautiful. Thank you so much for the beautiful Tahitian dancers setting us off here for the official award ceremony for the Outerknown Tahiti Pro presented by IC. This is the 7th stop of the World Surf League Championship Tour. And what an event it has been. Thank you for all the locals giving us so much love throughout this entire week and giving us this beautiful wave called Teahupo'o. We really appreciate it. You guys are absolutely incredible. And what about for Kaylia Galina? I mean, we're in her backyard, literally. Her house is right there. Let's hear it for this local charger. Winning the trials back-to-back years, but this year making it to finals day and absolutely send it. So proud of you. Ameo, Zermac, you're going to have plenty more. Great to see you representing Tahiti in the main event, along with our full-time competitors, getting extra love from Tia Zabrowski, Vahine Fierro, and also Cali Vost. You guys host us so well coming here to the end of the road. This is such an important event for our tour, celebrating 25 years of championship tour events coming here to Tahiti. That is extra special, along with celebrating 50 years of the World Tour, going way back in the day with PT's world title win. So we'll continue on with that celebration, and definitely had a high mark here at stop number 7. Thank you so much. We'd like to take a chance to thank our partners that we have for this event. For here locally in Tahiti and also globally. First off with Outerknown, the Tahitian government, IC, Corona Cero, Yeti, Red Bull, Banque de Tahiti, Vini, Air Tahiti Nui, Polynesia One, Surfrider, Surfline, Mofi, WSL One Ocean, Yamaha, Thermal, and True Surf. Thank you so much for all the support. Would also like to acknowledge Jim Wilson, who's probably here somewhere in the crowd, the owner and founder of Bonsoy, one of WSL's major partners, enjoying his trip to Tahiti. Thanks for all you do for pro surfing, Jim. And also, I'd like to acknowledge the Irons family that's in town for this event. We've got Lindy over there, Axel, Andy's son, and also Bruce and Andy's mom, Danielle, making her first trip here to Tahiti, making it really special. And I think you guys gave a little extra love to Seth Moniz. That was really cool, channeling some good vibes and good energy, guys. So good to see you all, and thanks for making the trip out for such a special event. Big thanks to a lot of incredible people. The president of Tahiti, I'd like to really stoked that we're friends. This is great. Thanks for hosting us so well. The president, Muay Thai Brotherson, loved seeing you in the channel for the finals. Thanks for greeting us with a smile every time you come here. And also the Minister of Sports and Youth, Vanina Pommier, thank you so much for your speech at the opening and the finale. Doing great things for sports, for adult and the youth here in Tahiti. Also like to continue the thanks with the director of the IJSPF, James Cowan. Also, the Tahitian Tourism Board, we've got Vaihari Lisson, Iotu Lenore, thank you very much. Also, the mayor of Tairapu West, Fanu Taputu, and also the mayor of Teahupo'o, Milton Parker, president of Tahiti Surfing Federation, Max Wazna, and also the local WSL representative, Pascal Louisiani. A little fact about Pascal, 25 years of this event, Pascal's been to all of them, being a big part of this event and why it's here and the foundation of this contest. Thank you so much for all your hard work, Pascal. Once again, it's all about family here. We really learn a lot about the mana, the spiritual energy that connects you all for the land and the water, and you welcome us with that. So thanks for all the local families that we get to stay with each and every year. Big round of applause for the Tahitian Water Patrol. You guys are incredible. Thanks for keeping us all safe and really pushing surfing to another limit. Thank you to the Tahitian Surfing Federation. Again, the local surfers for giving us this break, the overall community for welcoming us here and hosting us in paradise. To help us with these beautiful trophies today, we're going to have the president of Tahiti help out, Muay Thai Brotherson. Also, Miss Vanina Poirier from the Minister of Sports and Youth. Renato Hickel, WSL VP of Tours and Competition. Great calls again, my friend. Great job. He's going to help with the trophies. And also, big round of applause for Andrew Stark, WSL APAC president. Absolutely loves this place and works so hard behind the scenes. Before I continue, this is brand new for this year. I'd like to introduce a President Award. President Brotherson, along with WSL APAC President Andrew Stark, would like to present a special gift to show the sincere appreciation for all the support going on this event. I'd like to invite President Brotherson to say a few words. Maruru.
Oh. Yorana manawa tatou I te wharereira iunei Teahupo'o nei. Maruru te whenua, wharinei a tātou maruru te nun ano Teahupo'o. Welcome everyone. We are very happy to be here today along with my ministers for sports. I had the best seat for the finals on jet ski with the water patrol. That was just amazing. I saw the women's final and with this comeback from nowhere. Just incredible, and same thing in the men's final. It was just incredible. So I'm pretty sure that all of you, no matter where you come from, you came here as guests, then you became friends, and you're gonna go back to your countries as family. So at least that's our expectation, and that's how we see it. A big thanks to the mayor of Teahupo'o and Teahupo'o West, Fa'ana and Milton. They were also on the water on a jet ski, and we were kind of racing, still abiding to the rules, of course, because security is first. I hope everyone enjoyed this Outerknown Tahiti Pro. I'm pretty sure of it. It has been extraordinary. The waves were incredible. The competitors, and of course, big kudos to Kelia. I mean, what a run. I mean, 14 years old, and to have done what she's done, it makes us so proud, so proud. So, maruru yatatou pouro ati mai. Thank you, everyone. We love you.
Maruru, thank you so much. President Brotherson. And passing on the President's Award. What a beautiful connection and relationship growing each and every year. Thank you so much. And now it's time to congratulate our champions, our warriors that did battle through giant surf on opening day, no days off, through some really stiff winds and some heavy water, finishing on a picture-perfect finals day. Now this guy's showing up big time. Last year's world runner-up, now showing up in back-to-back finals at this event. Put your hands together for the runner-up for the Outerknown Tahiti Pro, presented by IC, USA's Griffin Colapinto. Congratulations, Griffin. What an incredible trophy that you've done in back-to-back seasons. That is an absolutely huge feat at any venue on tour, let alone Tahiti, to make the final 2 years in a row. You've got to be feeling pretty proud of that performance and that accomplishment in back-to-back seasons.
Yeah, thanks, Joe. I don't know. It's crazy the way that all panned out to have Seth and I in the final together. You know, that's a dream come true. Seth and I have been best friends since we were like 10 years old and grew up doing Billabong Bloodlines, staying at this house right here and coming over here since we were 14, practicing and watching all the best guys. Started in the trials for a few years and then, you know, always dreamed to be in this position. And Seth's first event win, I just so proud of him, so happy for him. Get that monkey out the back of getting your first win, you know, that's amazing. And it's been an amazing event and always good vibes over here, so maruru.
Griffin, you had a 10-point ride, couple eights beyond that. It's been a really good run. Going into a final, seeing Seth, was it hard to get locked in? What were the emotions coming out? Or was he someone that you wanted to beat more than anyone on tour?
I don't know. I definitely think it was a little hard to get locked in, you know, because, like, when I come up against, like, such good friends, especially Seth, and he's, like, never won a contest or a CT, and I've already had a couple wins, so it was, like, pretty hard for me to really, like, you know, I don't know. If I won, then I would be, like, kind of bummed for Seth, you know? So it was, like, just this weird kind of internal battle that I was going through. And I don't know. I think that kind of got the best of me, and I made a few mistakes, and Seth ended up winning. So it's going to be something that I'm going to have to, like, reflect on and see how to handle surfing against best friends, you know? It's pretty challenging.
Good job, Griff. Enjoy the moment.
All right. Thanks, Joe.
Griffin Colapinto making back-to-back finals here at the end of the road. And now I'd like to introduce a rookie on tour, the first ever to qualify from Tel Aviv, Israel. Your runner-up in the Outerknown Tahiti Pro, presented by IC, Anat Lelior. Congratulations. Congratulations, Anat. What a run it's been. You're absolutely charging from the opening round. And when I caught up with you at the start of the year, we had a conversation, Meet the Rookies piece. You pinpointed Tahiti as a spot where dreams come true. You said how much you love the locals, the energy, and this is what you get excited to compete. All those words, you backed it all up with this performance. How does that feel?
Oh, it feels unreal, like just standing up here next to Greg. I'm like, I don't know, I have many words to say. I just want to say thank you for everybody who came to watch, especially the Israeli crew that paid for those boats to go and watch me in the lineup. Thank you to the locals for letting us surf this wave and sometimes get a good one. Thank you to Kahea Hart for helping me in this event. Thank you to my father for suffering from me, because sometimes I can be annoying. And yeah, thank you to my coach, Manuel Gamera. He's back home watching. I know it's 4 a.m. or something, and my whole family at home watching. And yeah, sponsors and everything. And I don't know, bro. Everything that I said about Tahiti is true. The mountains that you guys have here, the community that you guys have, I feel for that. I appreciate it, and my heart is out for you. And thank you for bringing this back to me. I really do appreciate it. So thank you so much.
So incredible to see you on this run. Tell me about your start in the final. You were just ironing things out, back-to-back eights, having Erin combo. That must have felt amazing.
Oh yeah, putting Erin Brooks in combo. It's I might be 26 and she's 19, but she's a legend, So yeah, that maybe 10-15 minutes putting her in a combo felt good. But I heard Strider in the channels like, job's not done yet, and he was definitely right. Well, it got under me. It's okay. I guess it's my first final, so I have a lot to learn, and now I'm hungry for more.
Congratulations, Anat. Enjoy the moment.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Maruru.
What an impressive athlete. That was insane. Now we'd like to introduce a champion. This guy comes from the island of Oahu. He's been on tour since 2019, since he won Rookie of the Year in his second appearance in a CT final. He picks up his very first win. Your champion of the Outerknown Tahiti Pro presented by IC, Hawaii, Seth Moniz. Great catch, Mr. President. Hey, Seth. Congratulations. Let's have a talk about this right up here. A champion of a CT event, coming up runner-up back in 2022 and having to relive that sting of coming that close and being runner-up in a CT final. All these years later, changing that whole script around and finally owning your first CT event. What does that mean for you?
It means the world, It was a long time since I was in that final with Kelly, and as good as that final felt, just being there with Kelly and thinking that it was maybe his last event, I got second. And after the event, I was really bummed. I kind of went on a downer. I'm like, damn, it's so hard to make a final on this tour. So many gnarly guys I had to go through, so I'm ecstatic, and I'm happy I got the monkey off the back.
Starting off against Emeo, I couldn't be harder. Was your headspace solid and confident going into that?
Yeah, it was, this is Chopo, and you just got to get the two best waves. I was confident in my ability to beat him, but he's so good out there. And just watching him, how he moved through the lineup, you can really tell the difference with, local knowledge. So, I got the right waves and made the right decisions, and that was just the first gnarly guy I had, and it just, every heat was just oh man, some monsters I had to battle.
There was some emotion coming out before the finals, Seth, thinking about how tough this year's been. You started acknowledging it, then you locked back in. Now that you can kind of embrace that moment, what was that challenge like? And then seeing it from this view now.
Yeah, I had a tough year, just this tour is hard. Everyone's really good, and I've dealt with this before. I've been in this same position of, behind the 8 ball, and it's weird. I think when I get into these sticky situations and I really need to clutch up, I somehow pull it off. So I don't know. Getting this whole week, I felt like I was gonna get this win. I just had this weird feeling. Every morning I woke up, I had the butterflies and that feeling. So I feel like right now it's sinking in. Right now, this moment, I'm standing up here talking to all of you guys, and I'm like, damn it, I did it. I won 6. I beat 6 insane surfers. Let's go. Ow. my dog.
Amazing, man. And then to meet up in the final with Griff. So the finals you've been in are with people that you really mean a lot to you. You know, the story of you growing up together and then being in a final at Shows, how crazy is that?
Yeah, so after I beat Iago, I saw Griff on his balcony, he was parking his jet ski. And I pulled over and we had a beer and he's like, oh, see you in the final. We're on the opposite side of the draw. And I think we've said that a lot of times in our lifetime being on tour, and for it to actually happen is insane.
So did you know that you comboed him with your last wave?
Yeah, I knew that. I was actually really bummed. I'm like, damn, they couldn't just give me a 9.15. Then I would have comboed him before. But yeah, I was stoked. That wave was a 10 from where Griff was, and if he had priority, I think he would have got it. He would have made it. So that's just how surfing is. It's a rhythm thing. You know, you have to be in tune with the ocean, and a sprinkle of luck is involved with it always. And yeah, just trusting it.
Kelly was in the booth for the call in the final, your first 9, where you ran into all your friends and caddies and your board went flying in all of them and everyone started splashing you. He's like, I don't want to speak too soon, but these are those kind of moments that see people go all the way, like the chosen one. What was that like? Who'd you run into and what did it feel like?
That was crazy because actually came out of the barrel and the first person I saw when I had to kick my board out was Hannah. It was Griffin's girlfriend and I thought I killed her. And I was like, oh, shit. Like, that's not the person I wanted to do that to, you know? So it was Griffin's girlfriend literally just like, oh. Flung my board right at her, like fins and all. And then I just started celebrating with everyone, splashing water and just, like, feeling the energy. And then I was like, all right, I got to lock in.
And you certainly did. What a great moment, Seth. I know this is huge for your career and your family and where you come from. A lot of people you want to thank.
Yeah, Coach Doug, you know, we've been doing this for 3 years now, and we finally got our win. Cole's been with me forever. Since I was 16 years old. He's my filmer at Hammer Time. He makes all my videos, and you know, I finally got to get a win, and I know these two guys believe in me the most and always supporting me. So I want to thank those guys and my family back at home, just everyone watching. This is for you guys.
Congratulations, Seth. Enjoy every bit of this.
Thank you.
Seth Moniz, your champion of the Outerknown Tahiti Pro, presented by IC. Flying up the rankings. What a warrior. This young warrior has been just turning heads ever since she was a young teenager, deciding that she was all in this sport, into her second season on tour. And like Seth, she's talking about the struggle of having her opponents drop 8s on her. Everything changed at this event. Put your hands together for your champion of the Outerknown Tahiti Pro, presented by IC, Canada's Erin Brooks. Right up here. Well deserved, Erin. This is a really, really awesome one for you. I know how much you love Tahiti. Seeing your excitement last year as a rookie, I know you were just not done yet, and you had to wait one more year to finally grab that jersey again. I could tell you're extra motivated to go for the title this year.
Yeah, last year I lost out to a heat that kind of haunted me my whole off season, and I was so hungry to get back here, and haven't been having my best year, but it all just clicked here, and I'm so thankful to God for just giving me my ways, and I'm so stoked to share a final with Anat. I've probably known her since I was 9 years old. We used to do kahea camps together, so that was insane by itself, and so happy to get the win.
Crazy final, Erin. I mean, she's dropped 2 8s on you. You lose priority. What was going on through your mind at that point?
I was just praying. I was like, Lord, please just help me to get 2 more ways. And I just kept telling myself what I believe I can achieve. And I guess I just had belief in myself and in the Lord and the surfing that I've been doing. And he just sent those 2 ways to me. And I also had good vibes in the channel with Coach Tereva and Snake and everybody. I just wanted to win it so I can go and see them. And I'm just so happy that it happened.
Memorable finals day with Anat, and then also one of your best friends on tour, Isabella Nichols. What did that mean to you?
That meant everything. I was so excited to get a heat with Isabella. I think one of the last times we had a heat together was at Snappers, so another good one. And Isabella's gotten so much better out here, and it's been so inspiring to see, and I love her like a sister, so that was so special for me.
The level has risen, and you're a major part of that, being the champion of this event. And the waves you were looking at was unbelievable. The one you jumped out of the sky and then got mowed and you came up laughing. We've seen you take it up a notch. What do you credit that to?
Just all the girls. They've been pushing me this whole event. Everyone's gotten so much more comfortable in conditions like these, so I just have to keep raising the level myself, and just so stoked it went my way.
Got an incredible support crew. Who do you want to thank right now, Erin?
Well, first I want to thank God for just letting me come to this beautiful place. Thank Chopu for all the ways. Everyone who came and watched, you guys were amazing. My coaches, Snake and Tereva, all my sponsors, and my dad too. He's my biggest supporter.
Congratulations, Erin. I think it might be time to dance. Let's have some fun.
Woo!
Let's hear it for Erin Brooks, your champion. Seth Moniz picking up his first win of his career, and our amazing finalists at this event. Thank you so much, everybody. Let the party start and continue on with the Corona Cero post show with Kaipo. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Manuya. Cheers. Let's get going with what a celebration that we are preparing for after in my book, an historic event. We've been through all kinds of stuff. We saw giant waves. We saw we saw 10-point ride. We saw underdogs achieving. We saw so many things. What a roller coaster. But like the big, scary kind of roller coaster, not the small little one.
Oh no, we've been on the really, really big one with a few big loops and a few upside down parts, and it's been scary. And the surfers have really risen to the occasion. It's been incredible to watch.
Yeah. I see our awards right now, and time for the paparazzis to get the photos. Great performance there. Again, the mastery of Griffin Colapinto out here in Tahiti. The rookie just coming through, Anat Lelior. A well-deserved win for Seth Moniz, his first CT win. And Erin Brooks, I feel, Jesse, that this is the point that's going to really turn Erin Brooks' year. It's really going to turn the corner for her, because I think she's a potential world champ.
No doubt, and it's when you hit bottom, like you're doing that bad for a surfer of this caliber. There's only one way up, and like coming up to the second half, you come here and then you go to Fiji, which is a past champ. You go to Lowers, which is incredible, at one of the best performers we have on tour on the women's side. Just keeps getting better.
Yeah, it sure does. Time for celebration here, and that celebration would roll into the sunset. Mana, and nothing but good vibes. Well, this is stop 7 of the championship tour, and so after 7 stops, let's see where we're at with our men's rankings. Italo Ferreira, he'll be in yellow when we get to Fiji. Griffin Colapinto climbed into the top 10. Leonardo Fioravanti still in the conversation, Flick. And look at the rest. A lot of Brazilian flags still in the top 10, however.
Oh, still a lot of Brazilian flags. And, I mean, Italo, he was incredible out here. So hats off to him for jumping up into that #1 spot. I mean, he's a past champ out here. He kept decimating through the draw. Leo, it's sad for him to drop out of there, but he's still, he's still keeping at pace. But when I look at the points here, if you look at Italo, he's on 39,000 here. So there's quite a lot of points separating himself and Leo now. So Italo's sort of making a bit of a jump. You think to the events that we've got coming up too. We've got Fiji. He does well there. We've got Lowers. Well, he does really well there too. So wow, he's semi-running away with it at the moment.
Yeah, second page of the rankings too, I feel, is where we're going to see a lot of movement on that second page, because some guys that were lower on the rankings skipped up, especially from what was it, 31 to 19 for Seth Moniz, climbing the rankings. And that was the biggest mover. And also some people falling down the rankings as well.
I mean, it's crazy to think that Seth is still in 19 after an event win. That just shows how tough of a year he has been going through so far. But this just changed, momentum shift. He's going into the Pacific once again, which he feels just at home. But you have guys like Felipe in 17, which is not expectable. Even Jack Robbo, 12.
Yeah, we got
interesting year.
We got some guys to make up some ground as we go to the South Pacific into the next stop. Let's take a look at our women's ranking after stop number 7 here in Tahiti. And our women's ranking, Gabby Bryant stays in yellow.
Yeah, she's going to stay in yellow heading into Fiji. Carissa, she's staying in second. And then really Molly, she's moved up one spot on the rankings there. You got Katie Simmers, she's moved up as well. Nadia at the moment, she's still holding on to that potential rookie of the year, so she's fighting for that. And then I think, the next page, once again, is where we're going to see most of the movement on the board. So the top sort of holding steady, but I'm interested to see where Anat's moved to and where Erin's moved to, because that is where the big movement's going to be.
Yeah, there's the big mover right there. Erin Brooks, 10,000 points. That's half of her year total right there. She's had a tough year, right? Half of you. That's what a win does for you on the championship tour, right, Jesse?
Same for Anat, 4th in place. It was the year. I mean, it was the event of the underdogs. All the guys that were, the guys and the girls that were kind of having a shock every year. And bouncing themselves back. Yolanda 17 now with a good chance of, backing herself up in the second half. And, gaining ground.
Yeah. Well, that was it for the rankings. Looking forward to things. One thing that happened here in Tahiti, a lot of broken boards. Surfboard factories are going to be busy. I think we've got to be like 33 broken boards throughout these last 6 days. And that's a guesstimate. But that leads me to all the factories are going to be really busy building some new boards for Fiji. And guess what? Lost. You can't get them out of that #1 spot.
I mean, it's impressive. I'm sorry. You go ahead, Jesse. No, it's like 110,000 points compared to second place, 86,000. It's like such a gap. Like, they changed the rules, but he still keeps smoking everyone.
He had second and first, okay? He had Griffin Colapinto and Erin Brooks. So that's right there. That's 17,000 points right there for loss that he took away from Tahiti. Incredible. Good stuff. Yeah. Well, we're halfway through the year. We're a little over halfway through the year right now. Stop number 7. This is our back half that we're looking forward to, the South Pacific half. So this is the first half of the South Pacific. Let's see where we go from here on the championship tour. Take a look at our tour schedule of things that have happened and things yet to come. From here on to Thundercloud, Cloudbreak Fiji.
Oh, I'm just rubbing my hands together for that event. We've got to have a little prelude into that event, just seeing who's ready, who's up for the challenge, who's going to huck themselves over the ledge. So that's what Chokes has given us. So we look to Cloudbreak next. Within a week, really, we're going to all be over there and getting that event underway.
Oh, yeah. I'm loaded with bulas right now, so let's get going over to Fiji. Let's have a little preview of what's coming up in Fiji. Stop number 8 on the championship tour.
Fiji is one of the happiest places in the world. And when you land in this island nation, everyone is greeted with one awe-inspiring word. Bula! Bula means hello, welcome, and good health.
We're back. Bula, welcome back.
Beyond the dictionary definition, Bula is much more than a word. This expression is a spirit of happiness that translates to the theme of the Fiji Pro.
It is on, boys. Cloudbreak is pumping.
Cloudbreak is a surfer's wave, and the feeling of riding this legendary left-hander, that's Bula.
I don't know if you can see around me, but it's beautiful.
Fiji is an island paradise with adventure centered around friendship, family, and celebrating champions. This is Bula. Bula is the cornerstone of Fijian culture. Tradition here runs deep with passion and gratitude. Many experiences around the world are said to be beyond words. But in Fiji, they have a quote for that indescribable feeling. And it's Bula.
Told you I was loaded with bulas. Fiji Pro, starting on August 25th through September 4th. That is the window for stop number 8 on the championship tour. All the updates will happen on worldsurfleague.com. And another thing I want to update everyone on, our Mofi. Every day we had a contender, but now we get to announce our Mofi Charger of the event. Drum roll, please. Who else could it be? Come on. Come on. When you get a 10, a perfect 10, Jesse, you're the charger of the event.
I mean, he was riding the bull by the horn. Literally, that's what he did. It doesn't do it justice, just this front angle. When we see the side angle, it's really when things start to get crazy. It was unexpected. Joey sending 10s all over the boat, and this was as deep as you could get. Right there, he runs to the fumble. You can see the nose of the board slightly pointing towards the lip, but he somehow regroups, and this is the best angle for it. Right there. Oh. Loses the fin, re-engages, coming out clean. So impressive from Griffin Colapinto.
Congratulations, Griffin. You got the Mofi Charger, you got the Yeti 110, you got a perfect 10. You're going down history books right there. It's been a historic event. Now, it's my favorite part that we go over not just the day's top 5, but the old event top 5, starting with something that you got to check out. At number 5, yeah, 5, Tahiti delivers. Tahiti delivers wind. Tahiti delivers rocking boats. Tahiti delivers big barrels. What else does Tahiti deliver?
Oh, Tahiti was delivering really hard days for the crew in the beginning. You know what? I mean,
sneaker sets. That's what Tahiti delivers right there.
It was hard work for everyone, for the surfers, for the crew. Everyone was really, and it was hard work for the boards.
Tahiti delivers broken boards. Tahiti delivers wet cameras. Tahiti delivers monsoonal rain. Tahiti keeps on delivering. Tahiti delivers horrible wipeouts like that.
And also, the safety, putting themselves on the line, jumping off those in front of like massive waves just to pick up the surfers and keep them safe. And a beautiful
and
rainbow.
Tahiti delivers rainbows. Number 4, Flick, a master class by the GOAT, Kelly Slater.
I am so glad that we got to see this and call this and witness this, because this is my favorite ever performance I've ever seen from Kelly Slater in my 34 years. It was a masterclass. It was incredible when you factor in his age, just how meaty the waves were that he was taking off on. I still agree with that one judge. I really believe that one wave could have been a 10. It was just insane. And to think that he did all this after taking some serious beatings too. So he's just picked himself back up and showed the world what's possible to do. Well, I don't know, unless you're Kelly Slater, I don't know if it's possible, but at 54 years old, it was incredible.
Yeah, there's only one Kelly Slater, and he keeps on amazing us. Number 3, yeah, an amazing moment. Griffin Colapinto, Jesse, and his perfect 10.
I mean, we spoke about this wave throughout the whole event, and the bull rider still riding. What an amazing performance for Griffin all over. Taking a runner-up this time, once again actually. Last year was the same way. But this wave is going to keep in his memory for the rest of his life, which I arguably can say that this is probably the best wave of his life, maybe? That was the deepest failure I've ever seen Griffin get. On a wave this big, make it special.
Number 2, Flick, our women's champion, Erin Brooks.
This was cool. The fight back for me, it was all about the comeback. Anat had already locked in 2 excellent waves. She had her in a combo. of 16 points, more than that.
Not a small combo.
It's not. It's massive. You're staring at a massive combination, and just the cool, calm, collected Erin Brooks, just absolutely unfazed by that, and just believed in her ability, which is she's a phenom. This wave right here, highest wave of the heat. I mean, she ended up locking in 2/8 of her own, slightly better than Anat's, and taking the lead. But this wave here, so technical. The drop so late. How quick she reacted to get up underneath the lip. That was really impressive. And really emotional scenes after with her coach, obviously. But then with Isabella Nichols too, I really loved that moment that she got to share this moment here with someone who she calls her sister on tour. So really special day for her getting a second CT victory.
And number one, the first CT win for the Hawaiian Hammer, Seth Moniz.
Oh, what a rhythm this guy was throughout the whole event. Some people were scared, and I'm included, that he was going to peak too early. You know, he was having too good of performances on the first, second, third day. But he just waited to leave the best for last with the highest score in total heat of his career on the championship tour. Finish it off with could possibly be a big shocker. This wave right here had a 10-point ride potential, and he mentioned that. Kelly said that as well. For Griffin, that was a little bit deeper. So just being so consistent with style, grace, but also performing at the highest level and not committing barely any mistakes throughout the whole event.
What a day for Seth. And you gotta say, the crowd was behind him 100%. And a good final with his good friend, Griffin Colapinto as well. Even the GOAT wants a selfie. Well, you guys, I want to just tell you, Flick, Maruru, Jesse, Maruru, thank you so much for calling me all these days. It's been a great event. We're going to take a little bit of a rest. We're not going to have that much of a rest because August 25th, the Fiji Pro presented by Cero, that starts the window there. We'll see you there. Yorana, I'll give you a bula and enjoy the end of events highlights. Stay tuned to WorldSurfLeague.com for all of the details.
Today's window will have no shortage of size. The strongest swell of the event picked up overnight peaks today, size straddling the toe paddle range. It is hard to dodge those toe bombs. Surf remains solid and on the outer ledge. Monday, it will gradually the strongest swell of the event picked up overnight. Monday, size straddling the toe range. Before the final day of the window, long water.
It's one of those places you get so excited to surf, but you also get the butterflies. It's the anxiety. Obviously some fear comes into it, but it's like just that anxiety of like, what do I expect? Like, am I gonna go out there and try to surf a heat, or am I gonna go and try to get the wave of my life?
Yorana, and good morning, and welcome to the end of the road here at the Outerknown Tahiti Pro presented by IC. And it is still pumping, still raining here at Teahupo'o. Takeoff, slams into the face of the wall aggressively to keep his line solid. Oh, look at this thing. Next one, Ramsey delays the takeoff again. A more critical drop, much bigger wave, and he is getting shoved in the channel. Lunging into this one, Joao Chianca looking for another exit. It's a bonus section down towards the West Bowl. This one, a 9.5. What a great time to be tuning in to professional surfing. A giant clash between two of the greats. Kelly Slater getting a quick start on Gabriel Medina.
Oh my gosh!
Blowing my mind in the moment, Jesse, seeing Kelly wipe out this much.
Well, I guess you could say he's not scared and he's sending it.
Committing is Gabriel Medina, opening wide. Plenty of room to stand straight up in that pit. As we have more action out front and letting go the rail, surviving a wild takeoff. Kelly packs it, multiple sections, comes out, flying into the channel. 9.73. He's almost competing like this is the last heat of his life. Oh my goodness, changed the records again. 19.06 combined total.
This is nuts what's going on right now.
And Kelly Slater has put Gabriel Medina in combo.
Another amazing moment from Kelly Slater here in Tahiti.
Jack will commit, grabs around the takeoff, extra stall, 9.7. He's looking for a third title out here.
Oh man, this is a massive barrel, and Colapinto comes through that foam ball.
Are you
disappears in the mist.
Wow.
A perfect 10 for Griffin Colapinto.
This is excellent numbers. I feel like it just keep coming this afternoon.
19.6 for Griffin Colapinto is the highest heat total of the year.
Good morning, everybody. It's time for more pro surfing. What a last few days it's been for us here.
I've been searching around the town, through the streets and on the underground. If I can't get super close, there'll be no sun up over wall.
Lelior celebrating one of the biggest heat wins of her young career, giving Gabby her toughest loss all season.
So if you say you'll be my girl,
Kalia Galina grabs the rail up and under, and a nice bake from the 14-year-old representing Teahupo'o.
And Katie Simmers drops into a beast of a wave. Simmers streaks down the line in a cavern, and Katie Simmers coming out in control. What a way to start a heat.
If you ask all the surfers on tour what's your favorite thing, they're gonna say barrels.
Ramsey wants the next one. He loves delaying the takeoff, stands up right into the pit.
We just want to get barrels.
Yorana, good morning and welcome to Paradise. Things are getting busy already in the channel as we have a big finals day upon us.
Moroccan in a box, a big spin, and he comes out. That's it. The warrior stance coming through there into the channel.
What a final we have in front of us. A rookie named Anat Lelior takes on Erin Brooks, both fighting for a win.
Griffin Colapinto in the final against Seth Moniz. Those two have been friends since they were probably 10, 12 years old.
It is a breakthrough win for Erin Brooks this season, and she is the champion of the Outerknown Tahiti Pro Presented by IC. Oh my goodness, a breakthrough win for Hawaii's own Seth Moniz. He is on top of the world here in Tahiti. This copyrighted event broadcast is produced by the World Surf League for broadcast around the world and may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the written consent of the World Surf League.